Welcome back to the S.W.A.G. My name is Jeff Koine, and today is going to be an awesome topic that we're going to discuss and dig deep into it. You better grab your pen and pencil and a piece of paper because you need to note these things down. Today's topic is about faith. We'll be right back after this. I want to talk to you about this book. This book is called It Is Written. It has 23 chapters. I have known this guy for more than 30 years. And to be honest, it's yet to land on Amazon and Kindle. But for now, we are doing delivery. Call the number below to order for the book. It's going for 1,000 Kenya shillings, only $10, okay? And it's going to inspire you. It has great chapters inside and it will change your life. We will be discussing a few of the chapters, or probably most of them, within the episodes we're working on, and then you will understand what is inside. It is said, a short pencil is better than a big memory, because if you can write it down, you can remember it. But if you allow it to stay here, you might forget. Why? Because there's so much that comes to your mind, and it buries your dreams and desires in your mind. So, get the book, order the book, call the number down there. Remember, subscribe, share, and like always, we love you, and God's grace be upon you. In Jesus' name. Jeff, out. Let me tell you a little bit of my story about this faith thing. I go to church. I mean, now I'm a grown up, I came from home, my parents raised me up in a Christian home. Grew of age, got an ID, left home, came to a big city, Nairobi, joined a beautiful church, got a great pastor. But you see, I used to have a problem with this pastor. Not like he's bad, but one particular sermon and one statement he used to talk about, he used to say, my brothers and sisters, you have to live by faith. Even me discussing this, I'm beginning to get goosebumps because I remember those days, man. And every time he'll talk about faith, like I remember one time he gave me a job as a video director in the church. I was running the department. And one day I was broke, flat out broke, man. My salary had not come. I had spent it. I think we were mid-month, around 20th there. My wallet, open up the wallet, a butterfly flies away. Dead broke, my brothers and sisters. Broke, no money, I ain't got nothing. So I remember that morning we had a devotion, like usual in the office. And we had a break. And, I snuck up into to the space of the pastor. And I was like, excuse me, pastor. And he was like, yes, Jeff, how can I help you? And I said, I was like, pastor, I was thinking of, speak up. My pastor, he's very impatient, he's a man who walks fast. Everything happens fast. His faith has grown to a point, his faith does not allow him to waste time, my brothers. Can you believe that? Did you hear what I just said? Your faith can grow to a point that you're always living by faith, that faith becomes an emergency to you. Everything you do, you're excited about what God is about to do. You get an idea, you want to run with it, so everything happens fast. So that's how he was and he still is, but I never used to understand. So I went straight to the point. And I told him, okay, pastor, I am broke and I need an advance. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, I need some money. And he was like, Jeff, we don't live with advances here. We live by faith. And he brought up the faith thing again. And in my heart, I was like, man, faith, man. I don't like this faith thing. I want to see money. I want to do plans. I want to make plans. I want to prepare for the future. I want to do calculation. You know how you do? Ladies and gentlemen, how many times do you find yourself taking a paper, calculating this and that, every step, thinking day in, day out? The math has to add up for you to move. So he told me, he never gave me the money, man. He never gave me the money. He told me, Jeff, we eat and drive, we eat, drive, live, fuel cars, pay rent. All the things we do it by faith. We have to trust in God to provide. And I walked out of that conversation as a sad man. And you see, the saddest part was not just my pastor. This friend of mine, man. I was walking around with this friend of mine, and every time he was like, Apostle, we live by faith. I never used to understand what he meant. But his posture and how he did things, they were done by faith. You know, it was so sad, the faith thing in my life. Even having a pastor who is telling you live by faith, having a close friend telling you to live by faith, I still couldn't understand it. And these brought me into a lot of problems. What kind of problems, you may ask? You know, ladies and gentlemen,